Hi, I'm Jess Lohman, and I'm here today to share something very special with you. On Sunday, March 28th, 2021, we are going to experience a full moon in Libra. And this full moon is called Worm Moon. Spring is coming, at least in the northern hemisphere, and the earth is softening, the worms are moving, and they're also inviting the birds to have dinner, much to the dismay of the worms. But worms bring richness to the earth, right? They bring air to the earth. I feel the energy around this time because we're all in lockdown. We've had a hard winter. It seems we've had a hard year, but this winter seems a little harder than normal. It just seems longer. I'm ready for spring, and I'm sure you are. So this full moon brings with it so much positive energy. A full moon in Libra, relationships, healing relationships, and also bringing relationships in harmony. And full moons also mean closure. So that could mean a closure in a relationship you have, either privately or in your business, but it also means like communication, doing this closure in harmony and peace, so that if you are closing a relationship, that you both go in separate ways, and it's peaceful. Everybody's like, maybe not happy, but satisfied and in understanding of why. It could also mean that you have to heal a certain part of your relationship from the past to be able to move on and to be able to have a good relationship in the future. That could very well mean family members, because family is precious. And so that's one bridge you don't really want to break. But in order to move forward and have a healthy relationship in the future, sometimes you do have to put closure on certain aspects of your relationship. So that's what I'm getting from this full moon in Libra. Libra is about love and about harmony and about relationships, and this all makes sense also with spring being like new beginnings, and then the full moon also is a sign of closing something to be able to start something else, because once you close something, even if it's just in your mind, you have more space to be able to open yourself up for a new beginning or a new opportunity. So, with spring being new beginnings and creative endeavors, birth and life and movement, spring just like makes us all feel positive and hopeful and grateful. And so what I wanted to do today is show you your animal spirit guide, who will help guide you through this full moon, who will help you in your relationships, who will help you in letting your voice become understood for others, who will help you in peaceful, respectful communication. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle. This is a pretty big deck too. These are pretty big cards, and they're cards from Kelly Eckert, What's Your Spirit Animal? I love this book. And the design of these cards were illustrated by Animal Spirit Design. Which animal wants to show itself? What lessons do you want to show us during this full moon in Libra on Sunday? This may take a while. Sometimes they're very quick and they're like, oh, me, 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 me. And other times they have to think about it. Who wants to help guide us in relationships, in peaceful and respectful communication, in love? Because of course, Libra is ruled by Venus, right? So I don't know if you've ever worked with animal spirit guides, but every animal has a message to tell us, and they're teachers. I consider them to be messengers of Mother Nature, Mother Earth, Gaia. And so I have learned so much from my guides, from my totem animals, from my animal spirit guides. What animal wants to help us? Oh, okay. All right. We have two, and I'm going to take them both. The first one is the leopard. Beautiful, right? And it's interesting because the leopard is also on the front cover. So this may also be an introduction, a new beginning of you learning about your animal spirit guides. And the second one is the tiger, right? So both felines. Wow. So about the leopard, leopards are the smallest of the big cats, and yet the most spread out and diverse. They're indigenous to sub-Saharan Africa, Northeast Africa, Central Asia, India, and China. So they're kind of all over the place. There are 9 subspecies of the leopard, and they live in grassland, savanna, rainforests, and snowy mountains. So yes, diverse and adaptable. They're super fast and springy too. They can run up to 58 kilometers per hour and leap up to 6 meters high. They're solitary animals. They have their own territory and warn other leopards with their markings to stay away. So very territorial. And they only come together, males and females, to mate. So females can give birth at any time and have 2 to 3 cubs at a time, and the cubs stay with them for about 2 years. They're also skilled climbers and like to rest in trees. You know those memes hanging there for like Monday mornings or something where the, the leopard's just hanging out. I remember in 2016 I went to Africa for 3 weeks and we never saw leopards. We looked up in the trees, but you know, they're nocturnal. They're only there or active at night, and they just sleep and hide in trees. So unfortunately, leopards are on the Appendix 1 of the CITES list. That means they are threatened with extinction. Any species on this Appendix 1 list, that means they're the most endangered, and plants and animals. Unfortunately, it does not protect them from illegal trade. Anything illegal is illegal, and sometimes there's a lot of corruption. Yeah, humans, we're the biggest predators on this earth. We know that, and leopards are hunted for their fur, for their meat, also for their fear of killing farm animals. So as our population grows, their habitats also decline. The African Wildlife Foundation is doing a lot of work for leopards. They do a lot of conservation project work, such as helping local communities protect their farm animals. And they also track leopards with GPS collars to study their whereabouts and find out, where they're breeding and stuff to keep a track on them. Yeah, about the animal spirit information. This is amazing. When leopard shows up to guide us, she's giving us the gift of finding peace with solitude. And when we think about COVID and the memes of hang in there, it's like it all comes together, right? We are so sick of being locked up in our house, being on lockdown. Leopard always helps us live with ease and simplicity. And she also tells us to take back our power. Take back your power. For some reason, you gave it up at some point. Also, when I was thinking about leopard, she comes after we have had tremendous suffering. She is a healer. Leopards are healers. And she comes as a counselor to help us. At times, when you may think there's no way out, or you may be at rock bottom, that's when she sends her message to look at your skills and appreciate what you can do. You have talent, use them, show them. When you think of the leopard spots, they are hers. They are unique to her. It's like our fingerprints. Spots on a leopard do not show up on any other leopard. So, that's basically telling us to show off our uniqueness and be proud of it. Be proud of what you have and what you can do and what you can show to the world. And there's no need to hide anymore. Also, respect and love yourself and others. A huge message for so many of us. We don't always have problems like communicating in a respectful way with others. I mean, sometimes, yes, we do, but we struggle so much with self-sabotage. So if you are a victim of self-sabotage, call in Leopard and she will show you, like, be proud of your talent and view yourself in a more loving way. When you have the ability to view yourself in a loving way, you will automatically do that with other people, and people will feel that energy, that loving, healing energy from you, and be attracted to you. She also shows us to protect what's yours, right? She's a protector, she's a healer, she's a protector, a counselor, and also this high adaptability. Like, she can live in so many different regions of the earth, and basically she can help you to be ready for any situation that comes your way. So if you are wanting to do something new and show off your, your true colors, then she can help you to acknowledge any fears that might come up, to adapt to any situation that might come up, spontaneously, or, even if you plan it. I mean, anything, like event organization, anything happens, tech happens all the time. So adapt to any situation. She can help you do that with ease and grace. Also, balance, speed, and strength, right? Big cat strength. The fastest cat is the cheetah, right? But with the leopard, like, she's not as fast. She's not as fast as the tiger. The tiger's faster, or as a lion. The leopard is a little slower, but still, like, super fast. Like, we can't even compete, but what she does is, she can help you cover a lot of territory in a short amount of time without burning out, because she knows how to reserve her energy for the final destination. Like, usually in an animal's case, in a predator's case, for the kill, for the hunt, right? So she won't burn out. It's not a sprint, right? Boom, and then all of a sudden she has no more energy to make the final pounce. She knows that sprinting is not sustainable for the long haul, and so that you have to preserve enough energy to finish a project, to start it and to finish it, right? For me, yeah, when I was thinking about this, I was thinking, with the full moon in Libra, it could be a relationship or a chapter of a relationship, because these, like, any toxic relationship or any toxic thought pattern between two members of a relationship, whatever, usually, sometimes in family, in your family, something can happen and you keep on going back to the same patterns and stuff. Any kind of that toxicity is unsustainable. So grab your strength to be able to cut cords with that, cut ties with that kind of relationship. Or, like I said, if it's not the whole relationship, it's just part of it that you keep on going back to with the same person. Figure that out, talk it out, communicate about it, and find a solution. And one really super thing, I love this, wise competition. Kelly Eckert talked about wise competition in her book. And when I think about leopards, okay, like big cats, they compete for food, right? Like, okay, there's a tiger, hyenas, not just big cats, right? The thing is that leopards are solitary animals and they protect what's theirs. So there's a challenge of being too competitive. Yes, leopard, protect what is yours, protect what is right, but you will be more successful if you work together with someone else, or with a company, or whatever, with your competition. You will be successful. I don't know if I've ever seen it. I know that big cats and hyenas, they're not really friendly, but they somehow work together. Like, the hyena will still eat the food. He'll eat the rest of it. He'll eat the bones. He'll eat what the bigger cats don't eat, the hyena will finish off. So, it's that cycle of life. We need both. You look for collaboration opportunities with your competition, or, with somebody else. You don't have to do everything alone. You don't have to, if you have a passion, if you are working towards a common goal, especially if you're purpose-driven social entrepreneur, you have your cause. Find collaborators and do this together. You are not alone, and you'll have more success. A leopard is saying, notice your competition and see where you can work with it. That's what I'm seeing with this. Be careful, of course, protect what is yours, but you'll be more successful if you work together. Collaboration is the new competition, is what I always say. Another challenge of the leopard is also being too alone to the point of isolation paranoia, being too competitive, being too greedy. So seek closure with this full moon on those type of characteristics. See if you can do that. Can't guarantee, but I almost guarantee that if you do that, opportunities will open up for you that you never thought imagined. In conclusion, with Leopard as your animal spirit guide, call her in and you will have a powerful teacher for personal transformation. She will help you raise your consciousness, and you'll basically feel yourself growing in unexpected ways. You'll also learn how to move along your spiritual path in a more confident and independent way, basically in your way, because you're tuning into your own power, into your own talents and gifts. And so you'll find your own magic. Yeah, so have fun with that. And also, think about what lights you up, what inspires you, because that is the question that the leopard is asking you. And once you can answer that, boom, then go, then move, and find somebody else who has that same cause or that same passion, and move together. Yeah, have fun. The leopard, amazing. Here she is again. Okay, and now moving on to tiger. Wow, two big cats. Oh, this is so exciting. So we have the tiger, the beautiful tiger. It's the largest cat species and one of the largest land predators. I didn't even think about that. Largest land predators, but true, yeah. They're huge, right? There were 9 species of the tiger, and 3 are now extinct. So there are only 6 left. And they're also on the Appendix 1 of the CITES list. So most endangered. Poaching, habitat loss, same thing. There are approximately 3,890 wild tigers left. And 100 years ago, there were only 100,000. So that's a huge difference. And the problem is that they are used, all parts of their body are used for something, either as an aphrodisiac, for religious belief that it will, prevent demon possession, help in laziness, and it's insane. Same with like rhino horn that's made of keratin, which is like our fingernails. It's sad. It's really sad. And people do believe in certain cultures that'll heal, these animals will heal their cancer. No, 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 no. Tigers are amazing. They're like one of one of the only species of cat species that actually likes water. So you'll see them swimming a lot. Sure, they're in very hot regions and they have so much body weight, and so they need to get cooled off. And their roar, this is interesting, their roar can be heard as far as 3 kilometers. They're not as fast as the cheetah or the lion, but can still run up to 65 kilometers per hour. So they're faster, generally speaking, as a leopard, right? Who could only run 58. Despite their huge size. I mean, that's a lot of weight to carry around, right? Anyway, and similar to the leopard, the stripes on the tiger are also like the spots on a leopard and our prints on our fingers. They are unique. So yeah, that's one of the messages too. Boom. Show off your uniqueness. What else can we say about the tiger's strength? Right? Bam, a lot, because they weigh so much. Their build. The mighty tiger, largest of the felines, one of the largest land animals. They're huge. And they know their strength. and they use it when they need it. You can call on the tiger when you may feel weak or exhausted and ready to give up. You're like, oh, won't this end? And the tiger will like, poof, give you a burst of energy to help you finish what you need to finish, especially after like a long struggle. So also patience, kind of like the alligator, like the tiger on a hunt will be still, like completely still until he's ready to pounce, because he pounces when he's 100% sure he's going to be successful, just like the alligator. That teaches us a strategy, right? Strategic planning, and not procrastinate when the time is right. Okay, very important. So when the time is right, when the path is clear, then boom, and all signs point to go, then go. He also has the gift of willpower and adventure. So the tiger gets what the tiger wants. With his ambition and sense of adventure, there's basically nothing that will get in his way. However, with this lesson, there's also a caution, right? Because even though you may be ready to leap, you have to kind of know what's at stake. Like there might be some selfish agendas that are rolling around that may come with difficulties. So just be careful with that, and not arrogant, and power and passion, right? Because of the stripes and the spots in this situation that are unique. Tiger also says, show it off. Follow your passion. Your passion is who you are. Your stripes are who you are. And when you accept that, when you accept your uniqueness, and are able to communicate it loudly and proudly, you will gain your power back. And seeing clearly, most cats, and this is probably true of the leopard too, they can see in the dark. Tiger spirit, or cat spirit basically, helps you see the truth even when things are doomy and gloomy and gray and whatever, and you're not able to really see clearly yourself. They will help you see through obstacles and blocks that are stopping you from moving forward. The tiger has heightened senses and a deep intuition, so he will help you make decisions fast, better decisions, more conscious decisions with confidence, right? With self-confidence. You got, a tiger, cats in general, right? They're just graceful, and they're, right? The lion, like their aura is just, they don't shy away. They are confident and they will get what they want. But there is a challenge. Like the tigers can see clearly and want to be seen clearly, although because of his stripes, he blends in with his environment, right? Because of the hunt, right? He doesn't want to be seen when he's hunted, but he wants to be seen when he wants to mate. And also because of his vulnerability with, 3,890 wild tigers on this earth. That was last year in July, so with that number. So it might have declined or increased since then, but not by much. Anyway, with his vulnerability, he doesn't want to disappear. He wants to be seen when he wants to be seen. That's the message here. So take back your power and go for it, and show off your uniqueness. So working with tiger energy will also help you feel your raw feelings and being able to put those in perspective, so that you can find the courage to work with difficult and emotional situations. Now or in the future, you can always call upon any animal spirit, call upon tiger when you need the strength to finish something. This is cool. Like tiger will also help you act fast when you need to avoid missing opportunities. Again, patience, strike when it's right, but don't miss it. Don't be still too long, right? Because then you'll miss opportunities. So yeah, that's his message. His question for you is, where do you need strength? And let him help you in that area. It might just be a little boost of energy. It might be for the long haul. And then you need to, pace yourself. But yeah, call on tiger when you need that help. Okay. Well, that was it. I'm so glad that you joined me here. And yeah, enjoy the full moon's energy on Sunday, the worm moon. I will put some information in the bottom, so read that. Subscribe to this channel because I will be doing this more often. And yeah, let your inner roar. Okay. Have a good day and a lovely full moon experience. Bye.